Matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's a Kongwu in at the 5. Now here's Young. The 3. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Wiggins outside. Inside. Outside Burks. Adebayo sets a screen. And that one's good. Burks for 3.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Young. Got a piece of it. Adebayo against Johnson. Adebayo, that's good.
What touch from the big man as Adebayo knocks that one down.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, BA, would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called, whether it's center or forward. It doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length, and continues to grow his game.
Atlanta again missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense. He's so good at getting to the rim, maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Now here's Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Young. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Undeniable range. Young is going to pull up the moment he gets any angle out there.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Daniels. Pass to Risache. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Miami. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Wiggins, no good.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Wiggins outside, launches a 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Hawks trail by 3. The 3 from Risache. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, get used to seeing that. Risache will be nailing threes for many years to come.
Pass to Ware. Outside Burks. Now here's Adebayo. Back to Burks. Let's go with a 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Burks has got 6.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Nails it from 3.
Young knows his range to answer his opponent.
Hero with it. Jacks up a 3. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until...
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Heat out in front, up 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. We've got Clint Capella, George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Rizachet, and it's LeVert in at the 1 spot.
Such a smooth shooter, assertive hero right now on offense.
Here's LeVert. Drops in the layup for 2.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
The Heat with the lead. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
The 3 from Rizachet. It's hauled in by Robinson. Heat leading by 3. Pass to Anderson. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Down low. Hero. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Hero's got 6 in the quarter.
And Hero getting to the spots where he can be very effective. That swagger he plays with is infectious.
The Hawks making a switch here. Outside Young. There's the 3. Cash. Trae Young with a triple.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Ware. LeVert goes against Hero. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Fighting the inside defender, Hero really works to get to the bucket.
Young against Hero. Fearless from Young inside. Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Hero for 3. Drains the triple. Hero's got 17 points.
Well, the catch and shoot is where Tyler Hero excels.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Left side Young. 3-pointer. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Trae Young not afraid to make passes like that. Great vision.
The Heat have gotten off to a sensational 5 for 5 start in the second quarter. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Wiggins comes in for Hero. Wiggins outside. Pass to Robinson. Here's Ware. Guarded by Okongwu. Now Adebayo. Shot clock at 5. The kick out to Wiggins. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist. Wiggins has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside Johnson. Back to Young. The 3-ball. Rebound Miami. Wiggins outside. Pass to Adebayo. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Goes up from the block. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And it's a 7-point Heat lead. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. That shot off the mark. And that'll do it for the first half of play. Heat out in front. They're up 7. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
And you can see why this team depends on Young for a big chunk of their offensive production. This guy is a pure scorer.
And he lobs it up top. Woo!
I just love that alley-oop slam, BA.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Hawks trail by 7. And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won 1 NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department and then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Outside Young. Here's the 3. And it's Young again missing. Miami leading by 9. Just over a minute and a half played in the 3rd. And it's Ware missing. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the 3-point line in this game. Here's Risache. Shoots over Wiggins. And Risache gets it to go. Risache's got 5 points.
And there's the ability to finish for Risache. Nobody scares him at the rim.
Pass to Hero. A minute 58 left in the 3rd quarter. Knocks down the long J. Hero's got 20.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Here's Young. Fearless Trae Young.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Miami has gone 7 of 9 from 3-point range so far. Johnson against Adebayo. Hero for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Daniels. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Robinson, he's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Niang, he's checked in for Atlanta. LeVert comes in for Young. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, BA? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
Here's Risache, defended by Burks. And Risache gets it to go.
Yeah, great look for Risache. Close in, gets it done.
Miami leading by 6. Pass to Adebayo. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Buries it from 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Hero against LeVert. Has to wear. Hero with it. The three is up. That one is off. And so it's Miami closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter, on the floor for the Hawks. George Niang out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Karis LeVert, then it's Clint Capella, and it's Bufkin in at the 1.
Intelligent play there by Hero. Upsets the defense and then hands it off for the assist.
LeVert passes to Mann. It's hauled in by Robinson. Heat leading by 9. Pass to Larson. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
LeVert passes to Mann. Niang a screen for 3. And that one's good. Mann's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
There's the triple. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Both teams will make substitutions. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. They implored their guys to maintain their focus. The message was, don't commit any bad turnovers and no easy buckets. A simple message, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. It's blocked. Burks passes to Adebayo. Shoots over Johnson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Miami.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Pass to Burks. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wiggins. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Young drives it in. Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Trae Young has such good handle and creates so much space for himself, and he can get to the rim.
Burks passes to Hero. Launches it. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Daniels. Here's Young. Young takes the hit and scores it anyway.
And there's some agility as Trae Young maneuvers to the shot he wants.
Miami leading by 8. Hero for 3. Again, the Heat misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Tipped, and he gets it back. Pass to Okongwu from outside the arc. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Hero will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And here's Adebayo. And he's going for the lob. And finished off by Adebayo.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Heat.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Tyler Hero.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And a Kongwu with the block.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Pass to Daniels. He connects. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
"16 seconds left in the fourth, and they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
Atlanta calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it. Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Ricochet, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. That's unfortunate.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Nails it from beyond the arc, and so Miami takes the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in its center. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Brown deciding where to go with it. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Brown outside. Clock at 4. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Working to get the high percentage bucket. Nicely done that time by Brown.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And the Celtics with possession here after Indiana gets the 3. Tatum no good. Halliburton against Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. You say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum level capability. His turnover numbers outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
Porzingis can't hit. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Nembhard. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Nesmith. Now Nembhard, guarded by Tatum. Nembhard's shot is good.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Now it's ended down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Holiday against Halliburton. Lets the 3 fly, and Tatum pulls it down. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers, Clark, maxed out at that end of the floor.
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on. And a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards, those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach yet.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Outside, White. And here is Brown. 5 points in the game. Softly drops in the floater. Brown's got 7.
Give credit to the defense. They were right there on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's too smart and too confident near the hoop to have any effect.
Here's Nembhard. Back to Siakam. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 5.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
And so Tatum nails them both.
A young man who has an appetite for greatness, always pushing himself, is Jason Tatum.
Now, here is Halliburton. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pacers out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Horford. Torrey Craig is out there with Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3, the small forward.
You cannot dismiss Horford's mid-range game. I mean, he's more than happy to rise up and splash those mid-range jumpers.
McConnell kicks to Halliburton. The 3. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Pritchard passes to Craig. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Halliburton on the wing. Guarded by Tatum. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. Launches a 3. And Pritchard pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Pass to Horford. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. Second chance effort. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Indiana leading. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Halliburton outside. The 3. Craig pulls it in. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by McConnell. Craig, good. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell.
Boy, Turner's really good at picking the defense apart, especially with the catch-and-shoot jumper.
Right the pass to Brown. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Siakam finds Mathurin. And here is Nesmith. Off target from outside. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Pass to Brown. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Screen by Porzingis. White, good.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Nembhard with it. 12 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Siakam. Porzingis with the block.
Boston ball.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics lead by 4. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Pacers trail by 4. Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smits, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot clock total.
And the basket is good.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. They set the screen. Outside for Halliburton. Hits the three-point bomb. Halliburton's got 10.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
And here's Tatum for 3. Good on the triple. Tatum's got the lead back up to 4 now for Boston.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Nesmith. Halliburton for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Halliburton's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Indiana. Now here's Brown. Nesmith covering. Down low for Porzingis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's 6 points for Porzingis. The league is attempting, Clark, to minimize flopping. Do you like the technical foul assessment for just that act?
Yeah, I do. I really do, because that way you can get it out of the game. These guys are as big, as strong as any athletes in the world. They shouldn't be falling down as much as they do trying to draw fouls.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. Mathurin passes to Nembhard. Turner with the screen. For the tie, Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Here's Tatum. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Nembhard. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Halliburton's got 9 points here in the second half. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Shoots over Nembhard. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Yeah, you look at Holiday, just so smooth and graceful. Doesn't miss a beat rolling to an open shot.
Siakam kicks to Halliburton. And he makes good on the layup. Halliburton's got 18 points in the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Holiday surveying the floor. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Porzingis has got 5 points in the quarter. Indiana's gotten all 4 of the 3-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lining it up here. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Siakam, that's good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Yes, that goes in. And it's a 5-point Indiana lead.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. And it was from three-point range. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Horford is out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Tatum against Halliburton. Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Here's Toppin. Outside for Halliburton. Over Tatum. Rebound Boston.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The leader. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 14 points for Jason Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nemhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting, reminding players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. That 3 goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thanks, David. Tatum down low. Covered by Siakam. Fades. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You can't exhale at all as a defender on Tatum. Mid-range, not his go-to spot, but he took advantage there.
Indiana moving the ball around. Pass to Turner. Halliburton with it. 6 to shoot. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Tyrese Halliburton, take a bow, young fella. You deserve it. You have been outstanding.
Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Siakam. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunity.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And the all-around game of Siakam is so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Aaron Neesmith.
You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Now, Siakam. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. Siakam's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
Tatum no good. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Hey, and with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
Halliburton is double. Shoots the three. Nembhard's shot is good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Fires from the line. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
It seems like Brown always has something cooking, and he shows up big when they need him most.
Second team foul. At the line.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shot.
So it gets them both, and it's an 8-point game.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Now, here's Nesmith. He's covered by Brown, and it's slammed in by Turner.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the... who can really run their offense through their bigs.
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the 2. Here's Embiid, following the bucket by the Knicks. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Grimes. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also has some good depth, and that really helped.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Brunson. Rebound by Philadelphia. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Oubre can't hit.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Anunoby passes to Hart. To the paint. Here's Bridges. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
We got into it about his strategy against Karl Anthony Towns. These modern bigs are tough to stop, he told me, and went on to say, I'm hoping we can just force him to take bad shots, not the ones that he wants. I'll settle for that. So they're looking to disrupt Cat's selections and keep him from his spots, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. It's hard on the wing. Here's Anunoby. Offensive board. Towns finds Bridges. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Bridges has got 5 now.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
And some changes here for New York. Achua's checked in for Anunoby. And it's McBride in for Mikal Bridges. And that one good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now here's Brunson. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. And the basket is good.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside painted area. Look out.
Oubre, soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Now here's Maxey. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Achua passes to McBride. Knocks down the triple.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
76ers trail by 4. And here is Maxey. Oh, and Towns with the block. And so the first quarter is in the books. New York out in front, up by 4. And quarter number 2. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
We've got Edwards. Joel Embiid is out there with Butler, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to McCain. Outside Butler. From deep. Sinks the tray.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Payne against Butler from 10 feet away. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Payne's got his first bucket in this one. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 3. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Bridges with it. Now guarded by Butler. Pass to Payne. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
Gordon, he's checked in for Edwards. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Here's Bridges. And he comes up with a bucket. Bridges has got 7 points. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
5 on the clock. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Pass to Anunoby. Towns outside. Here's Bridges. From behind the arc. Doesn't go that time. Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
See, Kelly Oubre understands how to take advantage of his athleticism on the interior. That's nice.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Butler. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. Outside Oubre. Now here's Embiid. Covered by Towns. Outside Maxey. The three. The shot comes out. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Anunoby passes to Achua. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Achua. Outside Brunson. Excellent D there from Embiid. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Screen by Embiid. Off target from 3-point range.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Towns, right side. Shoots over Maxey. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Towns has got 6.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. They're up by 3. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
So on the floor for New York, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2-guard spot. Anunoby for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Over Towns. Embiid misses. Knicks leading by 4 And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Well, you like the decision-making from OG Anunoby right there. Picking quality shots, gets into his jump shooting motion. Well done.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Grimes. Anunoby against George. Here's Grimes. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Sends it home from three-point land. Bridges has got 10.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Maxey with a screen on Bridges. Over to the wing. Here's Embiid. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. There's a minute 26 left in the third. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Hart from long range. Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 7. Maxey passes to George. Oubre with it. Right side Maxey. Count it. Good.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
New York leading by 5. Outside Hart. It's Bridges on the wing. Outside Anunoby. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. No good on the triple. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And Maxey, here we go. And the layup falls. And now just a 3-point New York lead.
Yeah, converting through contact there. Maxey showing great body control.
Outside Brunson. It counts! And the foul! It's going to go on Tyrese Maxey.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
New York shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. That free throw good from Brunson. Here's Maxey. He has 6. From 17. And so it's New York leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great team defense on Paul George. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. They've got Joel Embiid, Edwards out there with Butler, and it's Yabusele in at power forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, this team is at its best when Towns is looking to establish himself on the interior.
Outside Butler. Pass to McCain. Now Embiid. Oh, Embiid ignores the the contact and converts.
Flat out dominant. Joel Embiid having his way tonight.
Payne pass to Towns. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. No good. His first miss. He's 5 for 6 now. Pass to Butler. Here's McCain. Yep, that one goes.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Knicks leading by 4. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Achua. Mikal Bridges comes in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And that one drops for him.
Don't you love how Towns' hands are always ready to receive the pass? Terrific job on the pick and roll.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. Doesn't go for him. And some solid defense from Towns. We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Oubre.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
And one thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the ball.
Brunson surveys. Hart with a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson outside. Drops in the 3. And the Knicks lead by 7.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Here's Embiid. Embiid just powers his way in.
I mean, it's almost like the higher degree of difficulty on the shot, the more focused Embiid will be. Of course, as an opponent, it can be so frustrating to face a player who can score against your toughest defense.
It's George on the wing. Off target from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Brunson. This one for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. This is do or die time.
They must play flawlessly.
Unloads. And he sinks it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
And he buries it.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. On defense, the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Maxey. And it's in. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless. Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Oubre with a steal.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
George outside. From downtown. Towns with a rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6.
Shooting for New York, Jalen Brooks.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
Tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, we've got Hero. Adebayo is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Ware in at the center, filling out the middle.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
Outside Turner. Pass to Neesmith. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Ware. And at this point, Tyler Hero's used to hearing his name in just about every trade rumor that comes along, Stan. I would assume that's got to be a little disconcerting for a player.
It probably is, Kevin, but give him a lot of credit. It never seems to bother him, at least in terms of affecting his play on the floor. He still puts up big numbers. He plays with great confidence. Tyler Hero's an outstanding offensive player.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Burks looking around. Adebayo finds Wiggins. Over Neesmith. Here's Adebayo. That shot off the mark. Good D by Siakam. Pass to Neesmith. Indiana moving it around. For three. Buries the long-range jumper. Neesmith has got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Adebayo. Has to Ware. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Turner. Miami no good on that time either. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. A nice shot by Halliburton.
saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft, but giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked Coach about facing off against Bam Adebayo, and he told me the dangerous thing about Bam is his versatility. He's able to play different roles for his team depending on the matchup. And that versatility makes it difficult to game plan against him. Guys?
Thank you. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And what a powerful player Wiggins can be. Dunks like this remind you of that elite level athleticism.
For three, Siakam drills it from outside.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Takes the 13-footer. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. There's the three. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Wiggins kicks to Burks. Inside, Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Pacers lead by 2. Live from Cambridge. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Robinson is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the 2 spot. Here's Larson. Outside, Hero. Hands it from downtown. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
And a legitimate threat to connect from deep. Hero doesn't lack confidence trying his luck from there.
Toppin finds Mathurin. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation for them.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
McConnell passes to Halliburton. From outside the arc, trains it from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
So, Stan, you can talk about this. We always hear about Heat culture, the Miami franchise, from top to bottom. Everybody is all in and focused in one direction, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, I think that is the greatest strength the Heat have had as an organization, is they are all on the same page. And I think they've done it in large part because they have great continuity. If you just look up and down their staff, guys have been there forever. And that allows them to have a very consistent culture.
And teams have tried to copy that, and it's been very hard, hasn't it?
Well, it's been hard because the part they leave out is the consistency part. You can't build that kind of culture when you're making changes with your coaching staff and your front office every 2 to 3 years.
Walker finds McConnell. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Halliburton. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. 3-point lead. Pass to Turner. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Big man play by Turner, using that nearly 7-foot frame to get through the contact.
Robinson kicks to Adebayo. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Burks. Shoots over Nembhard. Burks can't get it to go.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Nembhard with it. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Siakam. That one goes. Count it. And it's a 7-point Pacer lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt. Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the center position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Goes up on the wing, and Ware pulls it down.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Wiggins kicks to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Hero's got the first bucket of the third here for the Heat.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Nembhard the pass to Turner. It's good. Turner's got his second bucket.
Using a unique blend of power and finesse, Turner can make some tough baskets down low.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Burks. Shoots over Nembhard. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Burks.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
On the wing, Turner. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Aaron Neesmith. And Miami with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Turner with a screen on Burks. Takes a 3. Turner missing again. The Heat trail by 4. Well, the Miami Heat have always been in contention, Stan, for the East, and you've worked in the organization. Why is that?
Well, look, Kevin, I'll admit to a bit of a bias here. But they have a great coach, maybe the best in the league. He's been there since 2008. That consistency and continuity really helps. And this team expects themselves to win no matter what they go through.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Pacers lead by 4.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ware kicks to Burks. Good ball movement here by Miami. Adebayo with a screen on Halliburton. Yep, it counts. Hero's got 14.
And there's no hesitation from Hero. When the shot's there for him, he is looking to let it fly.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. 6 points here for Benedict Mathurin. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Hero. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Off target from three-point range. Indiana leading by 4. Halliburton for 3. And Ware pulls it down. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Adebayo. There's a screen. And it's Miami with another.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
Left side, Halliburton. Can't cash in from close range. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Pacers up 2. Live from... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Indiana. A 2-point game on the floor for Miami starting the fourth. They've got Robinson. Anderson is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Walker. Pass to McConnell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mathurin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. And the Pacers lead by 4.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Here's Highsmith from past the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Making use of the corner pocket, Halliburton, such an elite-level offensive player.
Anderson finds Hero. Lets it go with a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Hero to tie it up.
Miami foul. Ware. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pacers leading by 3. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Halliburton for three. And the three ball is good. Halliburton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
And a wide open look for Siakam. And Indiana, another three.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Pass to Burks. From the arc. It's good from long range.
And really, just when the fans were starting to get into this game, how about the silencer at the other end for a potential game-saving three?
Hero against Halliburton. Now here's Turner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And that three was big. I mean, it cancels out the triple at the other end, and that appeared to really tighten this game up.
Hero passes to Ware. Now Burks fires from deep. The rebound by Turner. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Siakam outside. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Can't hit from 12.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
It's good from beyond the arc.
And what a huge bucket from Wiggins. The Canadian has continued to build confidence and now wants the big shot.
Second team foul.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Third team foul. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
Here's Hero, and it's sent back by Turner. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's good! And now they trail by just 4. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Tyrese Halliburton. 2.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. And the Heat call time here. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Burks finds Adebayo. No good from outside. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, what I want to know, where is the communication defensively?
Well, I can tell you, this kind of defense will drive coaches crazy.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one.
matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Yep, that one's good.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey is tough to stay with defensively.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, he'll take it.
George, no good. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Now here's Tatum. Tipped away. Oubre with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Embiid misses. The Celtics on offense. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. The main topic of conversation, how they plan to guard Jason Tatum. We want to try to make Jason a jump shooter. Avoid fouling, don't let him go downhill. But JT will get his, so let's hope we limit him. Well, that's never easy to do, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
Outside White. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. They get it again. Outside, Brown. Another shot. And George with some nice D.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Oubre. Lets it go from deep. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Maxey's got 5.
Recognize the D is closing in. Maxey letting it go.
Maxey against Holiday. Brown in the high post. 5 to shoot. Goes to the fadeaway.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Pass to Grimes. Oubre on the wing. George outside. Fires the 3. And the 76ers another 3.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside, Brown. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. 7 points in the game.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Maxey finds George. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Good on the shot.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Brown. 7 points in the game. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by Oubre. Here's Maxey. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Sixers ahead, up by 4. And the second quarter is on. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
They've got Joel Embiid. Edwards out there with Butler. And it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Outside Edwards. Fires in the triple. Edwards has got his first 3 points of the game.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Pritchard. The shot's good. Pritchard's gotten 4 this quarter.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Embiid, a screen on Tatum. Here's McCain. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 5. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit. RJ just playing at a faster pace. Work the same in the regular season as it does in the playoffs?
Depends on the opponent. Teams that like to slow it down and can be methodical in the half court can make it a slugfest. You have to be ready for that.
That one's good for 2.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities?
Tatum, a screen on Butler. To the inside. It's Tatum working inside.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The Sixers lead by 3. 1:56 left to play in the first half. Takes a 3. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 5.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Tatum from long range. JT for 3.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
And it's a completely new group for the 76ers. A big group substitution here for Boston. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. Jaylen Brown comes in for Craig. Derek White's checked in for Tatum. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Maxey, that's good.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Celtics trail by 6. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, BA. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Maxey against Holiday. Blocked!
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. Cornette's checked in for Hauser. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Outside Porzingis. And he recovers it. Back to Holiday. Here he goes. And Holiday powers it home.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Holiday shifts gears, he quickly leaves people behind.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Holiday against Maxey. Clock at 6. Pass to Bona. From the arc. Grimes' shot is off. Now Brown. Oh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The Celtics, 32.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Taking a look at the Celtics. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact and to his finish.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Here's White. Takes the 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Oubre on the wing. Pass to Grimes. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Celtics lead by 4. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Philadelphia's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. George passes to Embiid. An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer? No, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Here's Grimes, defended by Brown. And here's Oubre from the arc. The Sixers again can't hit. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. The kick to Tatum. Pass to Brown. Now here's Porzingis. He's covered by Oubre. Blocked! Now George. Now here's Embiid. He's got 6. For the tie. Oh, wow! Embiid! So strong!
So much strength from Embiid. It would take a special defender to slow him down.
Outside, Brown. Back to Tatum. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. And the three-pointer goes.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Boston with some changes. Al Horford's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Maxey passes to Grimes. The kick out to Maxey. Rebound Boston.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's Holiday. Nails the baby hook. And now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, in the paint, Holiday's agility makes him tough to contain. He just needs a little space to go to work.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The Celtics have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Banked it in off the glass. Maxi's got 12. 5 ticks left to play in the third quarter here. From deep three-point range. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Boston out in front. They lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Butler, Edwards out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Yabusele in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
Here's Pritchard. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Celtics lead by 3.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Here's McCain. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Down low. Clock at 4. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Here's Yabusele, hounded by Tatum. And here's Butler outside. He buries it from 3. Butler's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Maxey. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
There's Tatum with the 3. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Here's Embiid. Embiid just powers his way in.
And no doubt the ball is going to go to Embiid there. Needing a bucket, and he gets it.
Here's Tatum. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Tatum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And this is exactly who Tatum is. Someone who doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Here's Embiid. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And they've also been in the zone with the mid-range jumper. The defense has given them space, and they haven't hesitated to rise and fire.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
1:14 left in the game. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum stuffing it home.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Pass to Embiid. With the 10-footer. Yes!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Tatum against Oubre. Tatum passes to Brown. That shot off. Ooh, nice D from George. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
It's George on the wing. Spins. Over Porzingis. Cash.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
.26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's White. Money. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
White for 3, and it's good. And that one brings them within 1.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Wow, doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
And he drills the triple. Oh, an enormous three-pointer. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Maxey. Yes!
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
So it's the 76ers taking the W in a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
big leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The front court is Risacher and Johnson. Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Risacher with it. Nesmith covering. And it's Risacher missing. Right wing. Uncovered. A nice shot by Nesmith.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Young outside. Pass to Risacher. The basket good off the assist from Young.
A true highlight of Risacher's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. And here is Turner. Six on the shot clock. Johnson with the rebound. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Johnson. Charity stripe shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Nesmith. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Indiana moving the ball around. Halliburton for three. Connects from three-point range.
We'll talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
Pass to Daniels. Now Risacher from downtown. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Johnson.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Pacers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. And the Hawks making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by one. And here is Nesmith. Siakam outside. And he banks in the layup.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Daniels. To the middle. Shot by Johnson, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Nemhard finds Siakam. Turner with a screen on Johnson. Siakam for three. Drills the three-pointer. Siakam's got 5 now.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. There's the steal. Now here's Nesmith. Siakam outside. And Indiana, another three.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
we've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
They've got Toppin. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. It's T.J. McConnell, and it's Halliburton in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Toppin sets a screen for Halliburton. From outside, off the mark. The Hawks trail by 5. Inside, it's Niang with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Halliburton for 3, buries it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
And Halliburton has that kind of ability, an awkward release, but man, is he consistent with it.
Pass to man. Capella with a screen on Mathurin. Here's man, defended by Mathurin. Niang kicks to LeVert. That's no good, misses his first shot of the night.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella. Young is subbed in for Risache. And Okongwu slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Turner. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Turner's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pacers.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Down low, here's Okongwu. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Benedict Mathurin. Nesmith, his 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks trail by 6. High post Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. To the middle. Here's Young. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Toughness inside from Trey.
Indiana's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Nesmith. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Daniels. 41 seconds left in the first half. Halliburton against Young. At the teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Now just a 2-point Pacer lead.
So tricky there with the floater and a nice touch from Trae Young.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Siakam outside. Pass to Nesmith. Cranes the 3-pointer. Nesmith has got 7 points. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Launches it. It doesn't go for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pacers lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Tyrese Halliburton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Young. And it's Rizachet in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Nesmith. He has 7. The shot by Turner, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The score now all even. That's 7 points for Rizachet.
No, that's a great sign for Rizachet, proving he can handle the physicality of the NBA.
Turner with the screen for Halliburton. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got 12 in the game.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And it's sent back by Turner. Now, here's Nesmith. He's covered by Daniels. Turner with a screen on Young. Halliburton for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
This is a veteran play call by Halliburton, getting some aid from his teammates instead of trying to do it all by himself.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And stolen by Siakam. To the paint. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Pass to Nembhard. To the wing on the left. Siakam passes to Nesmith. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Hawks trail by 5. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Young with no one around. And the 3 off target.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Unloads from 13. Atlanta with the rebound.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off.
Okongwu against Turner. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Indiana leading by 5. Pass to Siakam. And here's Halliburton. Sinks the three-pointer. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
Now Daniels. Young from outside. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Siakam, good. Siakam's got 12.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Young outside, the tray, another 3 for Atlanta.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Walker. Then there's Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Aston Niang. Here's Mann. 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. LeVert from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. McConnell scanning the floor. Outside, Walker. Here's McConnell. Halliburton outside.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Nembhard's shot is good.
Halliburton just sees the play before the play.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. A 12-point game. Okongwu with a screen on Halliburton. And Young, here we go. Pass to Okongwu. Turner with the steal. Here's Siakam over Daniels. Siakam's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 12 to the inside. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Young. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Young's got 14 points here in the second half. Indiana leading by 11. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Halliburton, that's good.
Halliburton comfortable from there. Defense has to watch where he gets to on the court, because right there he's dangerous.
Young inside. He's covered by Halliburton. Pass to Young. This one for three. The Pacers pull it in.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pacers.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Okongwu a screen. Here's Daniels. The rebound by Turner.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Pass to Okongwu. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to. You can feel the extra tension in the air.
No doubt about it. That heat is palpable. Everybody wants to be at their best and prove they're the superior team, but the fireworks and friction is real.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Alec Burks is out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He drops it from range.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
Embiid passes to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Three-pointer. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Ware. Hero for three. Pure from three-point range. Hero's got 6.
Yeah, what an assertive move by Hero. Dropping an emphatic answer three.
Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Maxey against Hero. Maxey surveys. Just 5 to shoot. Out to Oubre. Over Adebayo. Oubre can't hit.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Grimes, the pass to Oubre. The 3 is up. Can't hit that one.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
George against Wiggins. Now here's Adebayo. Pass to Ware. 4-3. The rebound by Maxey. And you watch Tyrese Maxey, Clark. He's so good at creating offense.
Yeah, he can get that thing rack to rack and downhill in a heartbeat, VA. In the break and in the pick and roll, he puts tons of pressure on the defense because he's so quick. And he knows how to use angles, too. And he can shoot it from deep, so he's got the full package.
Pass to Ware. Outside Burks. Now here's Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hero. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Hero's got 8 points.
And those jumpers inside the line, I mean, they're layups for a guy like Hero.
Here's George. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Hero for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
Clean jumper there by Hero. He really knows his shot well.
Now Embiid. No points so far. From about 19, again, Philadelphia.
Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Tyler Hero has been on display for Miami. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
We've got Edwards. Joel Embiid is out there with Butler. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Hero. Rebound by Philadelphia. Out to the right wing. Inside, Embiid. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Miami has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Butler against Hero. Here's Larson. Knocks it down from distance. Larson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Screen by Embiid. Here's McCain. No good with the triple. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Robinson for three. Joel Embiid with the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Yabusele, covered by Love. Yabusele, hook that.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. What a 22-23 season it was for Joel Embiid. Named MVP with the Sixers, Clark.
Yeah, and that was Philly's first MVP since the answer. Allen Iverson back in 2001. Embiid led the league in scoring at over 33 a game on 55% shooting from the floor. Remarkable. Nobody could stop him. He was virtually unguardable.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. Outside Oubre. And here's Embiid. Here's Grimes. Fires the three. For three, George connects from downtown. George has got 8 points.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Fires for three. Oh, Wiggins! Bullseye with the three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Maxey, that's good.
Recognized that space given, and Maxey pulled up in the mid-range for the bucket.
Hero outside. Wiggins against George. Wiggins passes to Burks. Fires from deep. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Outside Oubre. George for three, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Seems effortless for George, that quick release of his.
Hero, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Ware. Hero outside. Fires the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Pass to George. And here's Embiid, defended by Burks. The jump hook. No good off the back of the rim. Miami has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Hero outside. Can't get it to fall.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Heat up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. How about Tyler Hero displaying all of his skills today?
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Alec Burks. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Tyler Hero, and it's Ware in at the center position, locking down the middle. Outside Burks. Back to Hero. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Hero outside. George against Wiggins. Hero outside. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Hero's got 14 points.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Here's Maxey. He's got 5. Here's Oubre.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Give yourself a round of applause.
Philadelphia on D. The lead is 2. Here's Ware. Offensive rebound. And Burks gets it to go. He's got 5.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Embiid, a screen on Adebayo. Here's Oubre. Good on the bucket. Oubre's got 4 points this quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Outside Burks. Pass to Hero. Here's the 3. Ooh, a misfire there. He's made 5. He's missed 5. Outside Oubre. Now here's Maxey. And here's Embiid. George outside. The 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Here's Adebayo. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Clark, one of the league's premier scorers. Embiid does a lot of damage in the mid-range.
I tell you, for a guy as big as he is, I just marvel at his touch, his footwork, and the fact that he scores at all 3 levels. He scores at the rim, mid-range, he's dangerous, and then the three-point shot is one that he can knock down with decent regularity. So at his size, most would like to see him attack the rim more, but I still marvel at his versatility as a scorer.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Maxey against Hero. They set the pick. Here's Oubre. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Oubre's got 6 in the quarter. 32 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Hero outside. Pass to Wiggins. To the paint. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Embiid. Kicks it to George. There's the triple. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 3 assists now in this one.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
When he gets room like that, look out, because he will score.
Miami shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. What a game from deep, making fun. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Heat trail by 3. We've got Butler, Edwards out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Here's Larson. Outside Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Jovic. Hero for 3. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's McCain. Larson with a rebound. So it's Miami now. Hero with it. Pass to Larson. Here's Jovic. Embiid covers. Jovic passes to Hero to take the lead. And again, it's Miami converting.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Philadelphia has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. The Heat with the lead. Adebayo passes to Burks. Now Hero. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Maxey. Outside Oubre. Here's Embiid. Oh, wow! Embiid! So strong!
Even when the defense is there, I mean, Embiid still knows how to score.
Maxey against Hero. From behind the arc. He's got it. His 9th make out of 15 tries.
Yeah, in these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes. Good. And the assist to Embiid. Embiid's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, that lead didn't last long. Right back to even. What an answer.
Tremendous stuff here. I mean, you talk about nose-to-nose action. We've got it.
Here's Hero. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Hero's got 16 in the second half. Outside Maxey. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo with it. Oubre picks him up. Here's Burks. No good there. Off the double clutch. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Oubre. Embiid with it. For 3, Maxey. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Hero outside. From deep. Drills it from deep.
A huge bucket for Hero. I mean, we've seen it do it in the finals, and the moment not too big for Tyler.
Pass to Embiid. It falls! And he's tied it up! What a shot!
Joel Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing the big possession and commanding the ball.
Hero against Maxey. Oh, he nails it!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Big-time bucket to put him in front. Now they've got to put everything into their D and come up with a big stop.
There's 14 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Hero outside. Shoots over Maxey. Missed it!
Working smarter, not harder. He anticipates where the ball is going and beats the bigger guy to it. Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely massive free throw. That'll force them into a 3-point attempt.
So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. What a performance. Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
Teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. White with it. And here is Giddey. Shoots over Brown. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact a game. And Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor. Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it.
Here's Paul, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday.
Yeah, and ball size makes him a difficult guy to guard. He uses it well to pick up fouls while shooting.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Now, Buzelis, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Right side, White over Holiday. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Outside, White. It's Brown on the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Floats one, and Vucevic pulls it down.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
It's White on the wing. White covering. Nice move. Can't get it to fall. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Outside, White. Bulls moving the ball around. Pass to Vucevic. Sinks that one from the post.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
The Celtics have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Holiday against Ball, and there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game. Trey Jones is checked in for Chicago. And the Celtics also making a change. Al Horford is checked in for Tatum. Now here's White. Fires the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, it is on target.
Some changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Lonzo Ball. Brown against White. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Horford sets a screen for Brown. Misses the 3. And it's Williams with the ball for the Bulls. They trail by 1. They now take the lead. White's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Smith with a screen on Brown. And it's White missing. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Celtics lead by 1. And back with the start of... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
On the floor for Boston, they've got Torrey Craig. He's out there with Horford. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Tatum kicks to Craig. Horford in the post, covered by Smith. Horford's shot is good. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
Here's Tatum. It's all in by the Bulls. Pass to Jones. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Celtics trail by 3. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Patrick Williams. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And Ball subbed in for Trey Jones. Porzingis kicks to White. Porzingis with a screen on White. White, good. White's got 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And it's White missing. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
Ball with the bucket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
To Porzingis, shoots over Vucevic. Porzingis can't hit.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Fires for 3, and there's Buzelis on the assist from Ball. Buzelis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. Right side, Porzingis. We've got 28 seconds left here in the second. Teardrop shot, and it's White with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 4. Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Vucevic. Over Tatum. And it's Vucevic missing. Fires from way outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
22.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got Ball. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's White in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Here's Tatum. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Tatum's got 7.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
Here's Here's Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Holiday with the three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Gotta respect the range of Holiday if you're the D, showing he can hurt you from that area.
And we all here talk about Jrue Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Pass to Brown. Outside Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. On the wing, Giddey. He's covered by Brown. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 4. Pass to White. Back to Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Outside, White. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Boston. White goes in. That one goes in. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Soft touch by Derek White. The floater, not an easy shot, but he puts that one on target.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. So for the Bulls, Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey. White against Holiday. White inside. He has 6, and he uses the glass on the layup. White's got 8.
And love the commitment from White. Took the bump, went up strong, and rewarded with 2 points.
Outside Holiday. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Holiday's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Celtics.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Ball, the pass to White. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 11.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Hauser. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Hauser's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. White with it. Smith with a screen on Howard. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Bulls lead by 1. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Horford. Torrey Craig is out there with Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. Boston trailing. Here's Pritchard. Tatum on the wing. Clock at 6.
You see the the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Jones, the pass to Dosunmu. Smith kicks to Williams. Trains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got himself on the board with 3 there. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic checked in for Jalen Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Whitey's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Trey Jones. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Listened in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David.
Muscly through contact. Holiday has the strength and body control to do it.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass the ball beyond the arc, and the 3 ball is good. And the Bulls lead by 2.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Back to Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the 4th. Puts it up from 12. Porzingis with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 1-point game. And Tatum, what a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
Jason Tatum under duress of the shot clock. Big moment, no problem.
Pass to Vucevic. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Celtics leading by 3. Holiday dishes to Tatum. Chicago grabs the miss. To the middle. And there's Buzelis on the assist from Ball. And it's 8 points for Buzelis. Tatum looking around.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum, wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Wide, a screen on Holiday. Here's Vucevic. Porzingis with the rebound. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Outside Holiday. Here's Tatum. It's in!
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Inside. Here's Vucevic. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
He knew what was riding on those foul shots and didn't mess around, making this a 2-possession game.
Down low. And Vucevic kicks to White. Here's Giddey. Connects from downtown.
Oh, My goodness, Josh Giddey in a big-time moment decides to knock it down.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.